Ahoy! My name is Jana, and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 127, the first one of the year 2025. So, welcome or welcome back. You can find me on Instagram as Kettunits and on Ravelry as Kettunits, and on Ko-fi and Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories. And all the patterns that I talk about today will be in the description box down below. How have you been? I hope all is well. It's been rather quiet around here. I've been taking this year very slowly and very carefully, like stepping into it. Yeah, so knitting, let's go straight to knitting. We can chat at the end, right? Just in case somebody's not interested in all the chatter. So what am I wearing today? I'm wearing a sweater that I knit, I think, exactly a year ago. At least I started it in January, but I finished, I think, in February. Anyway, I'm wearing my very cozy, very warm, because we have snow. We're in Finland. I'm wearing the Euro sweater by Egio Knits. I knit mine in different yarn than the pattern asked for. I knit mine in Isager Soft, which is alpaca cotton blend, right? And I knit size 1 because my gauge was all over the place. And this is this fun all over cabled thing that you knit sideways. And sorry. It's really lovely. It's oversized and very cozy, and on a snowy days like this, it's my comfort sweater, comfort knit. So yeah, if you want to know more about it, go back a year ago. I'm knitting it, I'm talking about it, I'm showing all the details. It's same on the back. There is a bit of shaping in the front, but the cables and everything is same on the back. I love it. It's really, really nice. Mine is much more lightweight because of the different yarn, of the lighter yarn. The original one was knit in some proper wool, and it was like very heavy. Mine is like half the weight of that. And I'm wearing a red skirt with it today. Okay. And about the earrings, I'll tell you later, because they're very special. They are part of the happy mail. Sorry. The air is very dry right now, and I keep coughing, and my room does not have a humidifier, although other rooms do, and this one has been, the door has been closed, and I'm sitting next to the radiator. And yeah, making my throat very dry, but powering through. Okay. You're not gonna believe, it's beginning of the year, and I have 3 finished objects. I'm rocking it with the finished objects this year. No, not to jinx it, it's just the beginning of the year, but if you hear some noise, that's the baby dog coming in. My husband took her for midday pee-pee. We will have the dog talk at the end as well. Look how my voice changes. Yes, they are slamming the doors and coming in, and she will probably be maybe jumping and barking because Jackie didn't go out. Sorry, a little tangent. The dog news, dog talk. Okay, let's go back to finished objects. You're not gonna believe. I have 3. And quite decent sized ones, not garments, but let's start with the oldest one, which I started on the 1st of December, and it was my Advent project, and I'm actually quite excited about it. I think there will be more in the same family to follow. Okay, I finished my basic Sunburst pillow by Naughty Crawl Crochet. There is free pattern on her blog with ads, and then paid for pattern on Ravelry that where you can download a PDF. I will link both of them down below, whichever you prefer. I use the free version because I kind of had an idea how you make a Sunburst square, and then I just peeked how she joined them together. So yeah. I was playing around with color placement for so long, and yet we still ended up with 2 dark corners. because I didn't think about it, honestly. I was laying it out as a square, but then you turn it and and yeah, and two dark corners. Oh well, it's not a gift. It's not going to anyone. It's for us, for my own pleasure. It's my Advent project, and it's gonna go live in the living room, even though it fits here perfectly as well, right? It would. So what can I tell you about it? The yarn is fingering weight held double, all was from my mini stash. Kids put together a DIY advent for me, just took minis out of my stash, plopped them in little baggies, and I had my own advent from my own stash, and I'm actually quite happy with it because look at all these gorgeous yarns that were just sitting there, and now they are knit up, and I actually have whole bunch left. I can either make one more of these, or maybe start a blanket, or maybe do something else with them. Maybe some knit project. Yeah. Wanna see how I closed it, because there is an insert. There is a pillow inside, like a cushion. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it like that or I'm gonna redo it. The squares are joined with a slip stitch. And I think in a pattern you just close it completely. I was first playing around with the idea of putting in a zipper, but I was thinking I'm not gonna do that. Maybe then maybe some buttons. Buttons would be a good option because you can just use the holes in the squares. But I went with the ties. It's now like a little envelope, little parcel. I added ties in 3 places. It does stay shut pretty well if you don't squish it around. There is a gap, but it doesn't matter. There is a pink pillowcase anyway under, like another cover. Just I think some cotton. And this pillow is 40 by 40. It is rather small, but I already had everything at home, so I put it over an existing pillow. So it looks like this. I don't know. I will let it be for a while, and if I'm not happy, then I'm either gonna change to buttons or something else. But it needs to be openable. It needs to be washable. I closed the corners a little bit that it wouldn't be popping out, and then left this kind of flap here to insert. I actually probably could have closed it a bit more, at least halfway till here. I don't know. We will see. If it keeps opening, I'll change it. But for now, it's gonna stay like this. It's a fun one. So, there. I'm very happy with it. And I'm very tempted to do a blanket with these squares. It's lovely. I'll put it here that you can look at it. Isn't it lovely? It fits here so well. Okay, that was the first one, and then I have two more kind of in the same category of knitted hoods, because why to make one if you can make two? They are very different though. Let's go in chronological order and start with the red one. It is a Bonbec by Emily Louis, and it's lovely, it's pixie, it's beautifully finished. I love this I-cord casing. Yes, it has an I-cord. Mine feels very drapey because of the yarn. I used the fingering weight yarn, which was a mix of mohair, nylon, and merino. It's my own hand-dyed in a color glögi. You can't see the real color because I covered it with the Isager silk mohair in red, in color 32. Yes, so 2 strands held together. And yes, I'm a little riding hood. This one is like a more sophisticated version of a hood. I'll try it on for you. It's lovely. It sits really, really well. I'm enjoying it. I'm wearing it when I leave the house, when I go to the city, when I go to work, I'm wearing it. I have a white puffy coat, which I call it my duvet coat. It's great for this weather. It's not bright white, it's like a milky white. And I think it sits lovely. I love the pixie. I steamed the crease on top, so my pixie is not standing up too well. I think next time I wash it and block it, I will just put a towel roll in here, not to get a crease. Then I don't need to steam it. So it's very easy to take on and off. It's lightweight. It's very nice and lightweight, not itchy. I don't mind mohair around my face or on my neck. I was first thinking it would be so cool to make it in maybe like a denser yarn, but I didn't have anything suitable, so this actually came out lovely. And I will, at the end, I will insert a little footage. We took some pictures yesterday and a little video clip of the story of Red Riding Hood, so stay tuned for that. It's silly, of course it's silly, you're here for that, right? So I love it. It was a very quick knit. It was my now I'm getting stuck in a hood. Not to lose my earrings. It was my Christmas cast on, and it took me, I think, 4 days to finish it, or 4 or 5 days. Very quick, and I was working on other things in between. So this is absolutely lovely. Very, very quick knit. Look at that finishing. The details are beautiful. The details are beautiful and very, very nice pattern. I can definitely recommend it if you're looking for like a nicer, thinner hood. And then the next one is heavy duty. The next one is a workhorse, a proper workhorse for my dog walks, because I very quickly realized that that one will be blowing through on a very windy, iffy days, and we've been having a lot of those. So I started another one. And I knit Hoodola by Laura Nelkin. And this one I knit in a sport weight Polwarth. Also my hand dyed, but yarn was held double. So what does it make? Aran? Worsted? Probably more like Aran, right? So this is bulletproof, and it's a non-superwash yarn, and I was thinking, if by any chance, we haven't had strong winds today, I have worn it, I have tested it, it wasn't blowing through. But if we have very strong winds and it feels like it's blowing through, I could just gently felt it on the inside in this section. Okay, this one is bigger, it's like more substantial, it's also thicker, and I'll show you how I'm wearing it. This one is also very versatile. Also, can absolutely recommend the pattern. This one is lovely. I wear mine like this. I fold up the cowl, and then I have there is also sort of a pixie hood, so which is nice. So you can wear it if you want to be like a more sophisticated lady. You can pull it a bit back, but I'm actually more like an Ewok when I'm wearing it. I'm walking around like this, and I don't care. I'm walking around like this because the snow and the rain doesn't get into your face, and it's lovely. Also very easy to pull up, to take down, and this is officially my dog walking hood. Yeah, I love it. Not sure if I have footage of this one. Probably I do. Again, at the end. Stay tuned. And it took a bit more than 2 skeins. I think it's a bit over 200 grams of yarn. I don't remember the number. I'll put it on the screen just in case. But it depends on the yarn you're using. Yeah, it looks like this. And this one had an interesting construction. The previous one you needed to seam on top. This one you did not, because you start from here and then you go down. So yeah, both very enjoyable and rather quick knits. And practical knits. Sometimes you just need practical things, and yeah. And on a very cold days, I think I can even wear a thin hat under the hood, so for double protection. because the weather has been all over the place. Okay, we will talk about it later. Oh, those are all my finished objects. 1, 2, 3. We're done. Okay, let's go to whips. I have 2 for today. One is kind of almost finished object because I'm not sure. I'm not sure is it finished or not, but I'll lift this basket. You have seen this before. It's the Granny Wrap. Granny Wrap. Yeah, that's it. That's the name. By Annaboo's House. I'm using the free pattern by Annaboo's House. I'm working in all sorts of mohair leftovers. Yeah. Everything I had, I collected. I still have a hook here. So 5mm, very, very hairy tulip hook because, you know, mohair. I love tulip hooks and I love clover hooks. Those are my favorites. Some other ones as well, but maybe we can have a hook talk someday. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, I think I'm done. I just need to, I have a bit of ends to weave in. But I think I'm finished with it, and why is it so small? Because our little one has claimed it. She very nicely asked, she told me that she loves it very much and she wants it very much, and can she have it? And I said, yes, of course. Like, what else I could say? Because if I want one, I can make another one. I probably have enough mohair in my stash to make another one for myself, but I'll try it on. It's actually big enough to be a small wrap on me, and of course it's much bigger on her. And when she has several shawls that I have knit her, she doesn't have anything crochet, but she has knit shawls, and I usually tie them on either here or under this tail that they would stay put, because you know, kids, they move around. She's 9, she's tiny, so this should be long enough. I crocheted a couple of more rounds last night, one night before, I don't remember, but I haven't tried it on her yet. So I have a bit of ends to weave in, just at the ends, and I was thinking that maybe if she wants, I can add either pom-poms or tassels. Maybe tassels would be nice, at least on these 2 ends. That it would give an extra length and it wouldn't untie so easy. And who doesn't love a mohair tassel? I'm obsessed with mohair tassels. They are my favorite kind of tassels. But also mohair pom-poms are great. Like, if you want a really floofy pom-pom, even if you're making it with some other yarn, just add a bit of mohair there and it will give it that extra volume. It will fill in the gaps and it will like just buff up. So, little tip. Yeah, I'm loving it. The colors are beautiful. The colors are beautiful. Mohair is held double, by the way. I always forget to mention, but mohair is held double on this, and just a very simple like granny triangle. Just have fun if you're making one. Okay, and then the last one, the last whip for the day it's a massive one. It's not massive yet, but it's gonna be, and it's from my previous dream knitting. I have talked about it. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's Hindelooper Shawl by Chris Knits, and I started. It was my New Year's cast on. I didn't start it on a New Year's Day. I started it on a 2nd of January because just overwhelmed and tired. Okay, I'm knitting it in a Nutiden. I'm knitting it in stash yarn, 1 strand of Nutiden, but it's color work. So we're very carefully, we're going slowly, stitch by stitch. There is a peak. I'm almost done with the second chart. I think I have 1 or 2 rows left of the second chart. Look at this gorgeousness. I substituted the colors for my own because using stash yarn, and it's knit in pieces because it's gonna be kind of like a throw, like a poncho thing. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. This is the back. We're knitting in the round and then it will be steeked. I'm lost for words when I'm talking about this project because it just makes me so happy. So happy. I'm also taking a course with lovely Helen Stewart. It's called My Creative Rituals. And inside that course, you need to take 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes of uninterrupted crafting time just for yourself. And this is the project I chose. So I will be working on it every day for at least 15 minutes for the next 6 weeks, probably longer for the next 30 weeks. To get it finished, because this is just the back panel, and then there will be front panels separately, also knitted around and sticked. And it's a beast of a project. It's a massive project to take on. But I have always wanted some intricate color work. I've been looking at Marie Wallin things, but I think I'm not yet brave enough, because I want a garment by her. And there, if something goes wrong, like size-wise, it's a big loss. Here, if it's bigger, like, main thing that it's not too small. If it's bigger, it doesn't matter. The gauge on this was, what, 24 stitches, and I think I'm pretty close with the one strand of knitted in. And am I on 3.5? I think I'm on 3.5 millimeter. Well, knitted in colors vary in the thickness varies. I have some that are quite much thinner, but I'm still putting them in. What is this loop here? I'll bring it closer. I'm now working with these two colors. I'll put it down, and I'm coming to you. Hold on, I don't wanna break my knitted in. I have needle stoppers. Okay, this is the second chart, this beautiful geometric thing, like checkered thing. And then the first chart had a flower. Oh, it's just so lovely. I just hope I have enough yarn. But my plan B is to substitute with another colors, because there will be some repeats throughout it. I'll put a picture in of what I'm talking about, that you would know this is the original sample. My colors are different because of different yarn. And Hindelooper is a small town in the Netherlands, and they have the best national costumes. And I'm a bit of I'm a bit obsessive when it comes to national costumes. And I love history. I love reading about them. I love finding out the little differences and details between countries and regions. And Finland has quite interesting national costumes, and Latvian ones have my heart, especially the skirts, the stripy skirts. The place I come from is the only one that does not have a stripy skirt. It has a plain white wool skirt with a little border, and it's a pity. But that's all right. My skirt is from where my grandmother is coming from. But okay, let's not go on a costume tangent, because yeah, this is based on the costumes. I'll try to find a picture maybe for you to look at, which makes it makes my heart sing. It's such a special project, and the designer is very sweet lady, and we chatted a bit, and then the person who runs the shop from where I bought the pattern, it's another lady. She's also very, very nice. She lives in a windmill, like in a fairy tale. So like, and I just visited the Netherlands, so I needed something. I needed the project to connect to that trip, and this is, I think, very much connected, because I saw two lovely ladies wearing this at the Knit to Purl to festival. One I found, another one, if it's you, let us know, because I can't find the other one. I know there were two. So just happy, just very slow long-term project that I'm gonna be enjoying every single stitch. Sometimes you need to do something a bit different to get the creative juices flowing. Oh, yeah. to unlock your creativity, to keep ideas in your head moving. And I think this is very different, and it's at a much slower pace that I usually work on. Like, these I can just crank up in a couple of days. This is gonna probably take a year, if not more. And there is a beauty in that slower crafting. I sometimes I'm craving fast projects, and sometimes I'm craving something slower, something more mindful. And in Nutiden, every stitch is like slightly different color because of the heathering, because look at that. Look at that. Or look at that. I hope my camera picks up all the color dance in these beautiful cakes. I'm waiting for little one to arrive, so I might be very might need to cut it short. Oh, she's here. Okay, little one came home, and I think I have about 5 minutes of time while she's changing clothes and washing hands, and then it's gonna be very loud here. So let's speed it up. I have a bit of happy mail that I wanted to share with you. I've been again spoiled by my lovely friends, by my lovely knitting friends and viewers, and some have been total surprises, and I don't really know who you are, but I hope we will find out soon. Okay, let's start with the first one, which was a gift from my lovely knitting friend Leah, all the way in Canada. She got me this beautiful fleece and harmony gradient set. I already know what I'm making. I'm making myself a fancy pair of leg warmers. Yeah, these are gonna be so cool. And then she sneaked in a pair of earrings that I'm wearing today. Look at those lovely foxes and mushrooms. She was like, I know you don't like green, but green is totally fine if foxes and mushrooms are involved. And the maker is Wildly Pretty Boutique. I saved the little label to show you of the earrings. So thank you so much, Leah. These are lovely, and these will be warming my feet and my heart, my legs and my heart. And these are just precious. So then I got some happy mail at work as well. Lucy sent me a lovely postcard from Czech Republic, and yeah, that's me, very carefully sliding into New Year. Thank you, Lucy. And then I got a surprise package from Flirtje in Spain, but I'm pretty sure that's a Dutch name, and I'm probably not saying it right. I can't. So her daughter, she knows I love foxes. Hi. And her daughter is an illustrator, and she makes things with foxes. So I got a whole bit. I'll show you them all. And there is a little fox mailman delivering me lovely happy fox mail. And then there is a bookmark. I love the meditating space fox. I lost the card that I'm supposed to show you. Then there is this lovely fox. Then there is a fox sticker, which will either go on my laptop or on my notebook. And then here is the name of the artist. I'll show you the other side that you can go and check her out, because these are lovely and they have foxes on them. So thank you so much to both of you. And to everyone else I have got some e-cards from people like in my email, and yeah, just all the lovely comments and New Year's wishes, and we're slowly sliding into knitting chat because I don't know how much time I have. And I wanted to wish you all once again a happy New Year, because some of you I have seen already on Patreon, but some of you I have not. So here on YouTube. So happy New Year to everyone, and let's take it very careful and very easy. very quick knit and chat. The weather is fluctuating. One day it's nice, snowy and cold. Another day it's all soupy, gloopy and melting. Luckily I have my wool, I have my layers, I have my, everything. I'm always wearing woolly socks, and I got out my woolly felted boots. They are excellent. Excellent, even if it's a bit wet. And my rosy cheeks are, this is not blush, it's the sponsor of my rosy cheeks is Finnish weather. So what else? I've been having a lot of cozy time at home because somehow feeling tired, and I think it's the last year still on my shoulders. But it's gonna be okay. Now the days are getting longer, there is a bit more light, especially with the snow around. It is wet, but there is snow, not all has melted yet. And yeah, a bit of dog talk. Girls are doing fine. Girls are doing great. They're getting along. They are walking outside a lot. We've been walking more because Jackie is a bit on a lazy side. She's also older. She's 9, probably almost 10. Both dogs are rescues, so Lima, we know her age, and Jackie, we like know around, but not exactly. So now Jackie has been a bit more active because she needs to keep up with her little big sister. Big little sister, which one? Little big sister. So they have been having fun together. So I don't think I have anything else for right now. I'm a bit worried. What is the little one doing there? I need to go and supervise, so I will say my goodbyes. Stay tuned for the fun footage at the end. There is a fun story of a Red Riding Hood and Big Bad Wolf. One more thing. My heart goes out to everybody affected by forest fires in California, in Los Angeles, and I really hope that you're safe. I have some friends there. They are luckily safe. If you're there, I'm so sorry, and I hope you find a safe place to be and get over this devastating tragedy. Nature can be unpredictable sometimes, and just I hope you're safe. Okay, I'm gonna go now, and you also, wherever you are, take care and stay warm or cool if you're down under. And knit a lot and try to think about good things in life, and knitting is one of them. Knitting always takes my mind to a happier place, and let's just very, very slowly step into this new year. Okay. I'll see you next time, and thank you so much for being here with me. Heippa!